Now I've got to warn you, ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be really, really cringy. The things I do for you, my beloved audiences. So Ms. Marvel, first reactions arrived online, and people are already praising the quality of the first 2 episodes. Remember, there's probably 4 more episodes to go after that. What are they like? So, what do people say? A lot of reviewers and media personalities, so probably people like John Campea, got the first 2 episodes of the Marvel series. Not series. See what I did there? In their reactions, they praise Iman Vellani for bringing Kamala Khan to life on the screen. There's also been a ton of credit given to the creative team for making Jersey City in the MCU feel a lot more vibrant than some of the locales we've gotten in Disney Plus shows so far. So I guess The Sopranos and their representation of New Jersey is probably inappropriate. So Jersey City is located within New Jersey, so it's a lot more vibrant. I'm kind of liking to know now what the real Jersey City is actually like. So Ms. Marvel has a new synopsis ahead of the Disney Plus premiere. She's an avid gamer and a voracious fan fiction scribe. Kamala is a superhero mega fan with an oversized imagination, particularly when it comes to Captain Marvel. In my case, it's Captain Caveman. Yet Kamala feels like she doesn't fit in at school, and sometimes even at home, that is, until she gets superpowers like the heroes she's always looked up to. Now, I watched a fantastic video yesterday on Film Threat where Chris Gore and the other dude were talking about their impressions of the first 2 episodes. They're saying it's like Green Lantern, but told by the point of view of a female. And she's literally handed over a bangle, no, I'm not talking about Susanna Hoffs, my god, and given her powers. I mean, that's the agency right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's done nothing to earn that power set, she already has them. So what makes her so great? Now, the other thing I picked up on Film Threat is that Kamala Khan is mocked for her color, her name. I mean, this is 2022, folks. Are we still really reliving that bygone era of being mocked at school because you look different from everybody else? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would that be a compelling narrative for this show? I mean, if you've seen Aliens in America back in 2008 to 2009, which is about a Pakistani Muslim boy who came to live with an American family, and boy, did I like Amy Pete, who was in that show. She was hot. That's a funny show, and even more funny that the lead actor who played the Muslim guy was actually from South Africa. So there's no need to go for authenticity and get a Pakistani Muslim actor to be in that role. You can just get somebody who is a capable actor. And if you haven't seen Aliens in America, do watch it, guys. It's a really good show. Would it get made today? Of course it wouldn't, because we're such a bunch of snowflakes now. We get offended by everything. But I tell you what did offend me, this particular review from Maggie Bocella at Collider, that dead website. First, Ms. Marvel social reactions call it playful, charming, and extremely relatable. Hang on a second, so I'm not a Muslim girl, the last time I checked anyway in the bathroom. How would I find this relatable? I found Peter Parker relatable when I was reading the Spider-Man comics growing up, because like Peter Parker, didn't have much money, couldn't buy good clothes, very awkward around chicks, the whole 9 yards. To me, that's a relatable character. What about Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, do I find relatable? Why does she idolize somebody like Captain Marvel, who in Endgame, by the way, talked about, well, I couldn't really help anybody because I was doing X, Y, and Z, and oh yeah, I met Thanos. Like, it was just such a dismissive, it was just so disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody liked Brie Larson, nobody liked, oh, by the way, I'm hoping that commenter who likes to shout at me in the comments, why do you always go after Brie Larson? Oh, please come back and trigger the algorithm for me. You're such a, I like you whoever you are, it's so funny. But it's just cringe after cringe Like, oh, look, and again, the actress who plays her, I have nothing against her or any of the other young actors. I think it's this breed of acting now where they sucker punch you into joining a project to kind of brainwash the audience, or rather the cast, and say, you know, this is going to be that. Nothing sincere about entertainment anymore, folks. It's just all gone to the gutter. And this is the bit that made me cringe in this article. This is Maggie Bocella. She's only written 431 articles, and I've actually published over 500 videos. Maggie Bocella is a certified babe, okay, and lover of all things pop culture. Wow, she's a certified babe, and yet we can't see her picture clearly in that profile. I wonder if she's Frosk in disguise. Let's have a look. I haven't seen this yet, so I might be in for a shock. Who are you, babe with power? Well, okay. She's not entirely unattractive. Fair enough. And she seems to be the demographic that a show like Ms. Marvel is aiming for. However, before I sign off today, folks, let's just go on over to the video they released 5 days ago from Marvel. Shall we get excited or shall we cringe? I think we shall cringe. Here we go.
That she's good.
Good is not a thing you are, Kamala.
Yeah, you see, the one thing I want to get from a TV show, a superhero show, is the superhero. I don't want to see what your religion is. I don't want to see the ins and outs of it. I just want to see somebody growing up to become a superhero. Now, am I going to watch Ms. Marvel? Of course not. It's not for my demographic. It's not for my personal interests. And you know what? What might have made this a refreshing, compelling show? Not that we're going to get the same thing with She-Hulk. She's a Muslim girl. The Muslim religion could be something that's in the background. It's kind of hinted at every now and then. But wow, when you get images like this, to me, it's Marvel and Disney trying hard. Do they not forget that in the previous phases of the MCU, or it'll be the MCU back then, you get all walks of life watching the Marvel movies. Of course, some people got butt hurt much later on when they referred to the first Iron Man movie. Who were the terrorists holding Tony Stark hostage? Well, it's a reflection of what was happening in those times. But of course, now Marvel and Disney like to justify that much later on by taking something like Captain and the Fat Captain and the Winter Soldier and saying, well, this is reflecting BLM, this is reflecting social justice issues. No, just give us a good old-fashioned superhero story from start to finish. Daredevil on Netflix. Did that address any real-life issues? Nope, it just dealt with the comic book origins at hand. And Drew Goddard is the man who we thank for that. Let's get on with this. God, I'm angry today. Too much coffee.
Thing you do.
I do it for you.
Dressing up as Captain Marvel's weird. It's been
Hang on a second. Can we just go back to that cringe fest?
It's been too much.
Oh, God, there she is.
As Captain Marvel's weird. It's been too much time in Fantasyland.
Cool, is this 90s? That is just a jump.
I'm trying to wake up.
Like an idea come to life. Everything's changing really fast.
If you saved one life, you saved the world. You saved the
Insert fart effect.
world.
Are you sure we can keep that on?
To know mine.
It's a lawsuit.
Great, that'll make Captain Marvel in court. And we'll be the first case in the American judiciary to hug it out.
What? In court, and will be the first case in the American judiciary to hug it out. What the... Oh, God. She doesn't even deliver the line with any irony or conviction. It's such a stupid line. I would have just gone to the writers and said, can I just say this a different way? This doesn't make any sense. It's so stupid. She's a 15-year-old girl. What would she know about the judiciary system and the legal matters about copywriting someone's IP. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. She looks like flipping Foghorn Leghorn there. What the hell? I'm done, guys. But if you enjoyed this video today, I think I've had too much coffee, and I'm glad I did. Make sure you leave a like below. Make sure you slap that subscribe button like it's Brie Larson. And if I were you, I would check me out on my next video. Give me strength, please.
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog. Your face, your ass, what's the difference?